So for our statistic and probability subject, so this is for module 2 or the week 2. And ang lesson natin dito ay about the normal distribution. So sa normal distribution, kailangan pa rin natin yung mean and variance. And now we have the normal curve and the standard score. So now let's proceed to our LAS 2.1. So in LAS 2.1, this is a mean and variance. So we have here the example. So what are we going to do is to find what is the mean and also the variance. So para siyang recall na lang natin dahil ito ay nasa previous module na natin. So we have here the example. A security guard recorded the number of people entering the bank every hour during one working day. The random variable x represents the number of people who enter the bank. The probability distribution of x is shown below. So what is the expected number of people who enter the banks every hour? Then, we are going to determine what is the variance. So meron tayo ditong x and the probability x. So, meron tayong mga steps to find what is the mean and also the variance. So, we have the step 1, find the expected value. So, kung makikita nyo dito, we have here x and p of x. And to find the expected value, so yung ating expected value is also a mean. So, eto pong expected value can be rewrite this symbol. Ayun. Mean natin yan is equal to 3. So, first is find the expected value. So, to find the expected value, kailangan natin i-multiply yung x and the probability x. So, kaya ito. So, sa step 2 is subtract the expected value from each outcome, then square the difference. So, ito first table. Sa second step, may another table. So, ayan. So, kinopya lang. So, pwedeng isang table na lang ang gawin, tapos pagdugtong-dugtongin na lang. So, ipapakita ko yan later. So, step 3 is multiply each squared difference by the corresponding probability. So, i-multiply lang natin itong ating x minus mean squared sa ating probability, ito, sa p of x. And then, yung step 4 is to sum up all the figures obtained in step 3. So, isa-sum lang natin to or ipag-add lang natin to and the answer will be the variance. So, after natin isolve yun, mai-interpret na natin what is the variance of the probability distribution. So, first, I have here a table. Ayan. Sa isang malinis na papel. Ipapakita ko sa inyo that you can make a table o pwede nyo siyang gawin sa isang table lang. So, para hindi kayo malito, I have here the same given. So, sa x natin, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4, and 5. Same lang din siya dito sa ating example. Yung p of x natin or the probability, pareha lang din ang given dito sa ating example. So, ngayon, what are we going to do is ipakita sa inyo ng mano-mano paano ba nakukuha yung ating variance. So, here, I have a table. Ayan, yung table natin. We have the x and the p of x. So, sabi ang step 1 natin, or the first step is find the expected value. So, to find the expected value, ang expected value natin ay the summation of x times the p of x. So, ang gagawin muna natin is i-multiply natin yung x and p of x. So, we will make another column para sa ating x times p of x. Ayan. So, for our another column, mag-multiply lang tayo. So, 0 times 0 is equal to 0. Then, 1 times 0.1 is equal to 0.1. 2 times 0.2 is equal to 0.4. 3 times 0.4 is equal to 1.2. And 4 times 0.2 is equal to 0.8. And 5 times 0.1 is equal to 0.5. So, ayan na. So, we have now the x times the probability x. So, after nyan is, makukuha na natin yung expected value by adding all of this. So, 0 plus 0.1 is equal to 0.1 plus 0.4 is equal to 0.5 plus 1.2 is equal to 1.7 plus 0.8 is 2.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 3. So, ang ating expected value, ang e of x, which is the expected value, is also this symbol. So, pwede natin ilagay that the mean is equal to 3. So, eto na yung ating mean. Total siya ng x times p of x natin. After natin makuha yung ating expected value or the mean, we will proceed to step 2. So, yung step 2 natin is we need to subtract the expected value from the outcome. So, wag kayo malilito. Pag sinabing from, so dapat mauuna yung ating x. So, ang gagawin natin, isasubtract lang natin yung x sa ating mean. So, ibig sabihin, we will make another column. So, mag-a-add na lang tayo ng mag-a-add ng column kaysa maggawa ng another table. So, this is now the x minus the mean. So, pagsasubtract lang natin yung x and mean natin. So, 0 minus 3 is equal to negative 3. So, hindi po pwedeng 3 muna tapos minus 0. Sundin po natin ito. X muna, then minus natin sa mean. So, 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 2. 2 minus 3 is equal to negative 1. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. 4 minus 3 is equal to positive 1. And 5 minus 3 is equal to positive 2. So, now we have the x minus mean. After natin yan is we need to square the difference of the outcome and the mean. So, kailangan daw natin siyang i-square. So, paano siya? So, we need to make another column. So, sa another column natin ay, eto na yung i-square natin yung x minus mean. Then, we have now the parentheses. Pag merong parentheses, ibig sabihin, kasama yung sign sa i-square natin. So, ang i-square natin, since hindi natin kailangan mag-subtract dahil nakapag-subtract na tayo, eto na yung i-square natin. So, negative 3 squared is equal to positive 9. Take note, when you multiply or when you square a negative number, the answer will always be positive. So, negative 2 squared is equal to positive 4. Negative 1 squared is equal to positive 1. 0 squared is equal to 0. 1 squared is equal to 1. And 2 squared is equal to 4. Ayan. So, we have now the x minus mean squared. So, next natin is step 3. So, sa step 3 natin, again, yung step 2 natin, ito, yung x minus mean and the x minus mean squared. So, sa step 3 natin is we need to multiply etong in-square natin sa ating corresponding probability. So, i-multiply natin ito sa ating probability dito. So, ibig sabihin, this is now a x minus mean squared times p of x. So, multiply natin. 9 times 0 is equal to 0. 4 times 0.1 is equal to 0.4. 1 times 0.2 is equal to 0.2. 0 times 0.4 is equal to 0. 1 times 0.2 is equal to 0.2. And 4 times 0.1 is equal to 0.4. So, after natin kunin yung ating x minus mean squared times p of x, yung last step natin is to sum up all the step 3. Ito yung step 3 natin. So, i-add lang natin siya. So, to add, 0 plus 0.4 is equal to 0.4. Plus 0.2 is equal to 0.6. Plus 0. Plus 0.2 is equal to 0.8. Plus 0.4 is equal to 1.2. So, yung total nito, yun na yung ating variance. So, yung variance natin, yung variance is also, pwede natin siya sa symbol na, ayan, may squared siya. Pag wala na siyang squared, standard deviation na siya. Ayan. So, makikita niyo yung difference. May square pag variance, tapos pag wala, yun na yung ating standard deviation. So, ang variance natin is equal to 1.2. So, to interpret this, ayan, so i-interpret na natin siya. So, the variance of the probability distribution is 1.2. And it indicates how near the values of x are around the mean. So, yung value ng x ay, ayan, around the mean. O malapit siya. Malapit siya sa mean. And then, given this value, this shows that the values are close to each other. So, ayan. So, in getting the variance and the mean, o sa pagkuha natin ng variance, meron pa tayong another way. Kung makikita nyo sa module nyo, meron dong another way in solving the variance by using the alternative equation. So, ano ba yung ating alternative equation? So, yung alternative equation natin is variance is equal to the summation of, so pag may nakita kayong ganitong symbol, summation, i-add siya. I-add natin yung x squared times the p of x. Ayan. Then, isasubtract natin yung summation ng ating x times p of x squared. So, ayan. So, that's why I have here another table para naman dito sa ating variance na another way. So, first is, anong kailangan lang natin? X squared, p of x, and the x times p of x. So, gagamit pa din tayo gagamitin pa din natin yung same value ng x and p of x natin para makita natin na kahit anong way ang gamitin natin or kahit anong process ang gamitin natin, same lang din ang makukuha. So, we have here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then, yung p of x natin ay 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, and 0.1. So, pareha lang ng given natin dito. Since we have the x and p of x, titignan natin yung formula. Ano ba yung kailangan pa natin? So, first is, meron na tayong p of x, pero wala pa tayong x squared. So, ngayon, sa table natin gagawa tayo ng another column, which is, eto na yung ating x squared. So, x squared. So, ang gagawin lang natin, i-square lang natin yung mga value natin sa x. So, 0 squared is equal to 0, 1 squared is equal to 1, 2 squared is equal to 4, 3 squared is equal to 9, 4 squared is equal to 16, and 5 squared is equal to 25. Ayan. So, we have now the x squared. So, next naman natin is yung ating x times p of x. So, katulad lang din siya dito sa isang table. So, x times p of x. So, i-multiply lang din natin siya. Yung x and p of x. So, 0 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0.1 is 0.1. 2 times 0.2 is equal to 0.4. And 3 times 0.4 is 1.2. 4 times 0.2 is 0.8. And 5 times 0.1 is 0.5. And then, we need to get the sum of x times p of x para makuha natin yung ating mean. Since wala naman tayong mean dito, pwedeng hindi na natin. Ayan. So, meron din pala tayong mean. Eto. Ayan. So, kukunin natin yung mean. So, yung mean natin dito is 3. Ayan. So, sa ating equation, pwede siyang, ayan, variance is equal to summation of x squared times p of x minus mean squared. Ayan. Dahil ito ay mean, yung mean natin, the expected value. So, next naman natin is, kailangan natin makuha yung x squared times p of x. So, yung x squared times p of x, ito, x squared times p of x. Ipag-multiply lang natin itong dalawa. So, 0 times 0, x squared times p of x. So, 0 times 0 is equal to 0. 1 times 0.1 is equal to 0.1. 4 times 0.2 is equal to 0.8. And 9 times 0.4 is equal to 3.6. And 16 times 0.2 is equal to 3.2. And 25 times 0.1 is equal to 2.5. After nyan, since sa ating formula, summation ang kailangan, so i-add natin siya. So, this is the summation of x squared times p of x is equal to, so pag in-add natin, 0 plus 0.1 is equal to 0.1, plus 0.8 is equal to 0.9, plus 3.6 is equal to 4.5, plus 3.2 is equal to 7.7, and 7.7 plus 2.5 is equal to 10.2. Ayan. So, ang ating summation of x squared times p of x is equal to 10.2. Now, since meron na tayong mean and the summation of x squared times p of x, substitute na lang natin siya sa ating formula. So, we have here the variance is equal to, what is the summation of x squared times p of x? 10.2. Minus natin yung ating mean squared. So, yung mean natin is 3 tapos squared. So, next is variance is equal to 10.2 minus 3 squared is equal to 9. And then, subtract. 10.2 minus 9 is equal to 1.2. So, kung nakita nyo, yung variance natin, same lang din dun sa isang way paano natin sinolve yung variance. So, we have two ways to solve the variance or to find the variance. So, kung saan kayo mas komportable, pwedeng yun yung gamitin nyo. Kung saan kayo mas nadadalian, yun yung gamitin yung process of solving the variance. So, the question is, balikan natin yung question sa example. So, what is the expected number of people who enter the bank every hour? So, meron dyan sa module nyo na, therefore, the expected number of people who enter the bank every hour is, the expected value is 3 and the variance is 1.2. Isusulat nyo lang what is the mean and also the variance na nakuha ninyo. So, for another example, ayan, so balik tayo sa module. So, for another example, meron sa book, sa page 22 to 26. Ayan, so, eto, kung meron kayong libro, ganito po yung libro ninyo. Ayan, so, sa page 22 to 26 ninyo, ayan, so, buksan natin. 22, ayan, so, sa 22 to 26 ninyo, ayan, eto yung mga example. Ayan, so, pwede nating i-discuss yung ibang example. Okay, we have here the example number 2. Ito madali lang to kasi mag-stick lang tayo dito sa ating 2 column sa table. So, sa example number 2, in a convenience store, the number of teller X busy with customer at 12 o'clock noon varies from day to day. So, past records indicate that the probability distribution of X is as follows. So, ito yung number of tellers. So, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the probability is, ito, yan. So, the questions, may mga questions dito. So, what is the probability that exactly 4 tellers are busy at 12 noon? So, titignan nyo lang dito yung exactly na 4 tellers. So, ito yung 4 tellers. So, ano yung probability niya? So, ang probability niya ay 0.212. Ayan. So, yun na yung ating sagot. So, that's why here, the solution to find the probability that exactly 4 tellers are busy, use x is equal to 4. So, ito yung 4 natin and this is the probability. Second question is, what is the probability that at least? So, pag sinabing at least, ang pinakamababa niya. So, at least 2 tellers are busy at 12 noon. So, ang pinakamababa niya ay 2. So, ito yung 2. So, at least 2. So, starting dito, ayan, starting dito hanggang sa 6, ipag-a-add lang natin siya. So, yun yung magiging probability niya. So, 0.078 plus 0.155 plus, ayan, 0.212 plus 0.262 plus 0.215 is equal to, ayan, sa solution natin. So, x is greater than or equal to 2. So, from p of 2 hanggang p of 6 is equal to 0.922. So, this is the probability. Next is number 3. Probability that fewer. So, fewer than 5 tellers. Mas mababa sa 5 tellers. So, pag sinabing mababa sa 5, mag-start tayo sa 4. So, start sa 4 pa baba. So, ibig sabihin, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yan, ipag-a-add lang din siya. So, the answer is 0.523. So, the question number 4 is, what is the probability that at least 2, ayan, but fewer than 5 tellers are busy at 12 noon? So, at least 2, so mag-start tayo sa 2, ayan, mag-start tayo sa 2, pero fewer sa 5. So, ang kasama lang ay 2, 3, and 4. Kasi, at least 2, but fewer than 5. So, kasama yung 2, pero hindi kasama yung 5. So, ipag-a-add lang natin yung 2, 3, and 4. So, ito yung solution niya sa kabila. Ayan. P sub 2 plus P sub 3 plus P sub 4 is equal to 0.445. And then next is number 5. So, what is the mean of the probability distribution? Ito yung gagawa na kayo ng table. And then number 6 is, what is the standard deviation of the probability distribution? So, ang gagawin nyo is katulad na ng ginawa natin dito. Ayan. So, any method pwede nyong gamitin. So, ayan. So, ito yung sa number 5 and 6. Ayan. Sa number 5, kinuha lang yung mean. And then number 6 is the standard deviation. So, ayan. So, for your exercises, so, ano bang nakalagay sa exercises nyo dito? So, on your own, refer to the textbook in Statistic and Probability, then answer the firm up number 1, D and E on page 27. So, D and E lang yung gagawin ninyo. So, this is the page 27, firm up, D and E. So, you're going to find what is the mean and the variance and the standard deviation. So, ayan, of the probability distribution. Again, to get the standard deviation, sige, let's go back with our, yan. So, to get the standard deviation dito sa ating sinolve kanina sa example, so, ang standard deviation must be walang square. So, ibig sabihin, para ma-remove natin yung square, ayan, 1.2, para ma-remove natin yan, square root natin both side. Then cancel the square and square root. Then, ayan. Standard deviation is equal to, ang gagawin nyo, use a calculator and then square root the 1.2. Ayan. So, I have here a calculator. Square root of 1.2 is equal to 1 point. Since madami siyang, ayan, madami siyang decimal, pwede nating i-round off into 2 decimal places. So, 1 point, since yung 9 ay katabi ay 5, so magpa-plus 1 tayo dito. Since magiging 10 na siya, pwedeng 1.1. And the standard deviation is 1.1. So, eto na yung round off nito. So, ganun lang din ang gagawin ninyo sa inyong activity. Ayan. So, number 1 only, then letter D and E only. So, hindi nakasama yung A, B, C. So, if you have any questions sa ating LAS 2.1, magtanong po.